days, and the flu is very prevalent. Fortunately, my Atomy family and I are constantly preparing with hemohim and health supplements, so we are all healthy. So, aside from my customers, business owners, and family, I'm seeing a steady stream of cold cases around me. What should we do about this? Yes, we need to educate everyone about how to stay healthy with Atomy's health supplements. Yeah, right. That's why sales are quite good these days for me. So, I hope our business owners won't be swayed by the weather, but rather use any situation use any situation as an opportunity to run their business without difficulty. So, I hope everyone here stays healthy and has happy days. Now, let's get started. Okay, I share the presentations. Okay. Okay, everyone can see it? It's okay? Yeah, okay, thank you. So today I'm going to talk about the 8 steps to success. Many people, of course, want to be successful. However, I believe that not many know how to achieve it. So I hope that the words I will share today will be a lecture that feels truly close to your heart when you think of the word success. Why do you want to be successful? For me, it's simply because I want to live a wonderful life. Some people want to succeed to support their children or parents. Some have greater ambitions, and some, like me, simply want to live a wonderful life, doing everything they want. But the most important thing here is, do you have a reason for wanting to succeed? As I discuss the 8 steps to success today, various conditions will arise. Please listen to today's lecture while constantly thinking about your own goals, those that you truly desire to overcome these steps. First, let me begin by explaining my dream and how I came to start Atomy. Yeah. So, what's this picture? Can you guess? Does it look like a picture of me doing something? Yeah. Yeah, that's right. It's a picture of a movie being filmed. As you can see under the arrow in the middle, that's me. Yeah. Uh, I was the main character in this movie. Unfortunately, it was just a short film I shot for fun while attending the acting academy. Uh, During my school days, I was just an ordinary student, no different from anyone else. My academics were average. My personality was average, and I wasn't particularly talented or outstanding. Then, for some reason, or around the age of 19, I suddenly developed a dream of acting. So I begged my parents for permission and started attending an acting academy. I practiced diligently, aiming for an acting degree at a university. About a year later, I failed all my university entrance exams. After that crushing setback, I suddenly felt incredibly pressured. My parents were spending a lot of money on this academy every month, but at the time, our family wasn't doing well. So I felt so guilty and pressured about spending that money, and I began to wonder if I could really succeed with such a large investment. And that pressure soon led me down the path of giving up. As if running away, I gave up on my dream of acting and thought, I need money to do what I truly want to do. So I will make money quickly, no matter what. So I gave up on going to a regular university and took on countless jobs to make money right away. For over a year, I worked a variety of jobs. I worked as a server at a meat restaurant and loaded and unloaded packages, helped in the kitchen, and even worked as a factory worker. The photos on the left and in the middle are from when I was working at a window frame factory. The reason I'm doing this in the middle photo is because I was working in the factory during the winter and it was so cold inside. It was too cold to just sit or lie down during breaks. So I would take a break next to the heater using that box as a blanket. So my coworker secretly took this photo of me. And the photo on the right is from the summer when I was living alone, a long way from home, working as an exhibition manager. So in in addition to managing the overall exhibition, I also performed events like this, manipulating a giant puppet. If you look there, that's me, hanging from the scarecrow's crutch. Yes, I'm the one with the yeah. There is a place for the men's things, but I wasn't there. I was doing all that work, but the problem was that I couldn't save any money. The money I was making was always higher than my expenses. So even though I worked hard 6 days a week, I couldn't save any money. It was always the same. Another problem was that life was so uninteresting. Every day, I'd wake up at 6 a.m. to go to work, get off at 7 p.m. Come home, have a beer, and sleep, and then wake up at 6 a.m. to go to work and get off at 7 p.m., come home, have a beer, sleep, and then wake up at 6 a.m. the next morning to go to work. On the weekends, I was so tired that I'd sleep all day at home, then wake up at 6 a.m. again to go to work. Yeah, it was a repetitive cycle of the same old routine. So this repetition felt too confining, and I was living like a machine, devoid of any sense of fulfillment or happiness. Then one day, this photo was taken when I was working at the factory. It was a day like any other. It was snowing heavily that day, and I went outside for a quick breath of fresh air during my break time. But the scenery there, always the same, looked different that day. The white snow peeled on the factory materials. The whole world was pure, white and green. And the lush trees silently welcomed the snow, creating a majestic atmosphere. Yeah, it was a sight so beautiful. And that moment, I thought, even this remote, the rural outskirts so far away, is this beautiful? How many beautiful places must there be in the world? I began to feel regretful for not being able to see them, and I longed to see more. That's when I decided on my dream. Before I die, I will visit countless beautiful places around the world, eat countless delicious foods, talk to countless people, and experience everything the world has to offer. But will my current job allow me to achieve that dream? It won't. Not even after I die. So, as I was going about my work listlessly, my mother suggested I attend an Atomy seminar. She had started Atomy 3 years before me, and seeing me just wandering around working, and she suggested we attend. Of course, I went to collect my allowance as she had promised, but that seminar left me thrilled. Let's watch the video first. Yeah. The Imperial Masters on stage were already living the life of my dreams. On that dazzling stage, they were constantly boasting about how how beautifully and happily they had become through Atomy, not about how hard they had struggled. And when the Atomy CEO himself delivered 1 billion won with a forklift, I was so touched by their joy at receiving the cash box. It was a sight that truly touched me, a feeling of freedom. The important thing to remember is that before joining Atomy, they were just ordinary people passing by. Yeah, some people lived worse lives than mine, living without any skills, but now they are happier and freer than anyone else. Yes, that's when I decided to join Atomy. This is what I've been looking for. So, I joined Atomy and became the youngest Diamond Master in just a year and a half. This photo is of me giving my Diamond Master promotion speech at Atomy headquarters on stage with the Imperial Masters. You can find the video on Atomy's official YouTube channel, and it's available just by searching my name. There, I declared that no one could stop me and that I would re relentlessly move forward. But there was one thing that could hold me back. It's all Korean men must serve in the military after they turn 20. Yes, that's right. The military was a huge obstacle to my progress. After spending another year and a half in the military, I was discharged in May 2024. Just 3 months later, I left for the Czech Republic in Europe to pursue the global business. Life in the Czech Republic was the closest I've ever come to living my dreams. I have visited so many beautiful places, eaten so many delicious foods, and interacted with countless people. I have enjoyed traveling, improved my English, and even earned money while having fun. Isn't that a dream-like life? And the person you see in the upper right photo say to me that I'm so happy to have met you and Atomy. Thanks to you, I have never heard the word beautiful in my life, and I'm so proud and happy about who I am. And I'm so grateful. That's when I realized why I needed to work for Atomy, and it gave me even more confidence to pursue my business. Since then, I've been diligently running my business in Korea and training many partners. So let me ask you again, what comes to mind when you think of the word success? Is there anyone here who doesn't want to be successful? There's no one who says, I want to live like a beggar or I will live in the mountains and have no worries, right? So, does anyone know how to succeed? Some people might think that all they have to do is work hard, while others might think it's all down to luck. Yes, before I started Atomy, I also about success was a pie in the sky, an illusion. In reality, most ordinary people can't compete with the capitalists they are born with or who have accumulated over time. This photo was once circulated widely on online communities in Korea under the name The Gap Between the Rich and the Poor in a single photo. In the background, you can see A living in a magnificent luxury apartment and B a dilapidated rundown villa. They are located in the same area, less than a kilometer apart. So, which of these two would you rather live in? Let me ask you this. Where do you currently live, A or B? Yes, I'm a regular person. I live in B right now. I'm really jealous of those who already live in A. Please let me visit too. So, can you really live in A while doing your current job? As time goes by, you will age and get tired, and your income will gradually decrease. What alternatives can you come up with? It say that jobs in society can be broadly divided into four categories. Salaried workers earning a regular salary, and self-employed people running supermarkets or stores, or professionals. These are labor income earners, right? On the other side of the coin, on the other sides are businessmen who run their own business or various real assets, and investors who manage their money with massive amounts of capital. These are asset income earners who use various tools to move large amounts of money. Salarymen, salary workers, and self-employed people and professionals mostly do their own work and receive income commensurate with their work. I believe joining a company means delegating my financial limitations to the company. So they negotiate their salary every time and are likely to be fired when the time comes. This means that earning potential is limited. Conversely, asset earners build networks rather than work directly, which means their earning potential is limitless. It's worth nothing that approximately 80% of the world's population falls into this category of the labor incomes. Yet, approximately 91% of the world's money is controlled by asset earners. Isn't it ironic? Only about 20% of the people own 91% of the wealth, while 80% of the people struggle to survive on just 9% of the money. Isn't this truly ironic? Ordinary people can't compete with capitalists, which is why we need to consider owning a system. There are three ways to acquire a system: build it, or buy it, or use it to build your own. Can you envision, invest in, and create a business like Samsung or Nvidia? within that massive corporation, do you have the ability to manage and execute everything from company direction and product planning to product manufacturing, product development, finance, accounting, and human resources to work wages, product delivery, and even company maintenance? If not, there's another way. You can simply buy a system. You can buy an existing complete system. For example, there's Korea's groundbreaking distribution channel, Coupon, and even there is Temu in China, and there is Amazon in America. You could acquire it, or for example, you could purchase something like, yeah, Amazon with your own massive capital. Does anyone here have the money for that? Can you buy the Coupon or Amazon or Temu? Yeah, I don't. So, how can ordinary people like us, who don't have these resources, own this system? Yes, you must choose the third option, using the existing system to create your own. Network marketing can help you with this. Now, the only thing capitalists and ordinary people have in common is time. The only thing we have equal access to is time. In other words, we must compete with them using the time we have been given equally. To do so, network marketing, a business that requires no skill or investment, can be created simply by investing time and effort. This is the only system that allows ordinary people to compete with capitalists and reach their equal status. Okay, who is this person in this picture? It's Andrew Carnegie. He was the founder of the Carnegie steel industry and was nicknamed the Steel King. The reason he is so important is that he was the first to articulate the concept of the law of success. This law of success has been further researched and developed over time, and it has become established as a methodological concept known as the 8 steps to success. That's why the chairman always says, just follow these 8 steps to success. This is because the 8 steps to success concept was developed by the Atomy chairman himself. He analyzed the countless successful people who achieved success based on the laws of success preached by Andrew Carnegie. He found that they all shared common behaviors. So, regardless of wealth, intelligence, talent, or incompetence, if anyone simply followed these methods, they would inevitably succeed. That's why the chairman always emphasized the 8 steps to success. The 8 steps to success are broken down into eight stages, as shown here. As shown here, the 8 steps to success are divided into 8 stages. First, setting dreams and goals. Second, determine. Third, make a name list. And the fourth, invitation. Fifth, business description, like show the plan. And sixth, follow-up care. And seventh, consultation. And eighth, duplication. Thus, by slowly and carefully following each step from step 1 to 8, you will ultimately achieve success. To be honest, success seemed like a distant dream, a distant, yeah, like that, like someone else's business, not ours. But even people like us, if we simply follow steps 1 through 8, we can become rich. Success is possible. Let's explore. step by step, starting with step one. Okay, so first, setting dreams and goals. Has anyone heard the story of the farmer that the CEO tells? What do farmers think about before starting their first farm? Can you guess, everyone? Yeah, I thought, yeah, but I need to buy a land. But the CEO's answer was different. I start with what and how much I want to harvest. Yes, that's right. If you have a reason to run Atomy, if you want to become rich, the first thing you need to do is vividly think about what that is and what your dream is. As I mentioned earlier, I already had a dream, and I believed Atomy was the only way to achieve that dream. That's why I have been able to focus on my business without wavering. What are your dreams? Some people simply want to make a lot of money. Others simply want to buy an expensive car. But the dreams and goals we are talking about here shouldn't be set so simply. When the chairmen say that want to buy a car, they define their dreams in detail. What kind of car it is, what brand, what version, what engine, how to customize the interior, what options, what color, what seat color, how many kilometers they will drive it, and under what circumstances. Yeah, it's as if I've already achieved that dream. One of my dream is to buy a house, but I didn't just decide to buy one. I'm buying a house in Ilsan, a neighborhood famous for its single-family homes, and I'm planning to decorate it with a movie theater, a dressing room, a study and atomy meeting room, and a third hobby room. I will fill those rooms with musical instruments and game consoles, and each room will have a unique design to match the concept. For example, the living room and bathroom will be decorated in a modern black and white palette. The bedroom will be decorated in a warm ivory tone. The study and meeting room will be decorated in brown wood tones, creating a cozy and luxurious atmosphere. The details of my dream will vary depending on how detailed I am. Just as a farmer first considers that what and how much he or she will harvest, Atomy heavily utilizes a system called a life scenario to help define these dreams and goals. This life scenario has 8 circles, which with a large square in the circle put your desired dream as a premise, and in the square, write down your current situation and ultimately what you want to become for each theme. Then, based on the dot in the middle of the triangle you see inside, mark your level and connect the dots with this line. Then, you will get a rough circle like this. When uh, when each person reaches the highest level and gets close to the circle, it will resemble a wheel. This will mean your life is going well and you will achieve the balanced life the chairman life wheel always talks about. In this way, when we start out, we are the CEOs we are starting now. Okay, once you have decided that your dream is what you want to do and what kind of person you want to become, the next step is making a decision. Determine. It's not that big of a deal to say decision. There are only 3 things you need to make this determine. First, a proactive life. Second, a positive mindset. And third, paying the price. This proactive life means that I will actively utilize this Atomy system. I will actively use Atomy products. Likewise, when we start, we must always encourage the new partner and future partners you bring and to consider this dream and goal. Earlier, I say that working for a company is a kind to delegating control of your financial limitations to the company. This proactive life means deciding to control your own income limits. So, I will literally transform my entire lifestyle into Atomy products and make sure everyone around me uses Atomy products. So, I will pioneer this path on my own, deciding to actively use Atomy as a proactive way of living. The second is positive thinking. This doesn't mean vaguely thinking like everything will be fine if you just do Atomy. Everything will be fine if you follow the 8 steps to success. This positive thinking means being confident in your choices. If you run an Atomy business, you will undoubtedly receive negative feedback. Some people might dislike Atomy products, and others might even say hurtful things like, "You are another multi-level marketing scam. Don't come to me to sell your products." It's about not dwelling on such things and making the decision to say, "I feel this product is truly great. This business is truly great, so I'm going to talk about it." Atomy products truly offer absolute quality and absolute price. A company with a good product and a good price will sell its products just by mentioning it. So, firmly believe in this, and I'm going to talk about Atomy products and preach it. That's the mindset I'm talking about here, positive thinking. And the third thing about paying the price is that everything comes with a price. This price paying means, let's say you are a farmer. So when you farm, you have to plant crops in the summer. And in my case, honestly, I'm only 25 years old, right? So how many things would I want to do just hanging out with friends? I also want to go to like PC cafes with my friends and just have fun. But the last time I went to the movies with my friends was 3 years ago. Yes, I want to share Atomy products with as many people as possible during the time I spent going to the movies, playing games, drinking, and having fun. Of course, I want to make money myself. I also want to quickly identify people who need these products, help them quickly, and give them opportunities or a vision. That's what I thought. So I paid the price for things like hanging out with friends and having fun. My mother is same. Honestly, she neglected our family because of Atomy. She has become such a stable system income earner, and now she is providing us with this financial support. All of this is a form of payment. If a farm owner wants to farming, you have to come out even on cold days to exterminate pests and plant rice in the blazing summer sun. Just like that, there's a cost to everything, and Atomy, of course, has its own costs. However, Atomy's payment isn't about spending money. If owners simply invest their time and effort and pay for that, the rewards are truly unimaginable. Okay, the Atomy system that helped me make this determine is the Success Academy. I mentioned earlier that I made the determine after seeing the Success Academy, right? Yeah, that's right. Seminars are the best way to demonstrate the scale of the stage. And the ABI system was a huge help in making this business decision after seeing the product. All the photos below are ones I personally took while working on the ABI. Previously, I was using only about just four Atomy products, but through the ABI, my product usage increased to a whopping 40 products. And through ABI, my father naturally started using Atomy products as well. Honestly, my father wasn't particularly impressed with my Atomy business. However, after using Atomy toilet paper and wet tissues, he raved about them, saying he would buy and use them even if I didn't start that business. The ABI system, which spreads the word not only to the individual but also to those around them, will be a huge help in increasing your basic consumption and influencing your decision making about products. Now that you have made your decision, determine, the next step is to create the list. This list involves writing down the names of all the people you can promote Atomy to. The photo on the left is my initial list. It started out small, but it grew and grew from those people, and now I have a list of around 300 people. There are two things to keep in mind when creating your list. First, never assume anything in advance. When I first pictured Atomy, some people would agonize over whether someone would like it or not, and their brains would got explode, right? In my case, while working on Atomy, I became close with one restaurant owner. The owner had previously been in debt and failed in network marketing before, and he truly hated network marketing. So every time I met him, I assumed he'd dislike it. So I was extremely cautious about bringing it up. Then one day, by chance, I brought it up, and he said something negative, just as I'd expected. I ran away from the restaurant, and just as I was about to decide, I couldn't come back that evening. On that evening, the owner called. I heard Atomy's hemohim stuff is really good for the health. Can you bring me some? And now he's a royal customer of mine, and he loves hemohim. No one can predict the future, so just don't assume anything and just share your story. Second, I don't choose people. Put anyone who you can talk to on this list. Interestingly enough, in the Atomy business, people I have worked hard to get into business with don't end up doing business with, while people I didn't prioritize actually become true business partners. That's why you need to tell everyone as quickly as possible. The key here is how quickly you tell people. Tell just anyone. Business is all about timing. We need to be there preciously when they need these other source of income or the right product to make progress. How do you know the timing? Yeah, you never know. So, all you can do is keep talking until the right moment strikes. As I mentioned, The only investment we have here is time and effort. There are no, sorry, there are no entering fee, and there's no fee to like registrations. So, there's no maintenance fees. You have nothing to lose. So just tell them, ask them to sign up. Even at this very moment, countless companies, not just Atomy, are poaching your customers. The sooner you can attract these people, the faster you will grow, right? The 13111 system will help you. This 13111 signifies a month-long challenge like uh for every day, meet three people in a day, make 10,000 PV, and make one registration for a month. Yeah. So, you need to meet people and communicate, but you are at a loss as to how to do it, right? That's why there's a system for this. If you approach this 13111 like homework without thinking about anything else and simply focus on completing it perfectly for a month, you will develop a solid list, identify receptive consumers, and even discover top-selling products and effect stretches. So I hope you utilize 13111 effectively to build your list. So, okay. Okay, so the fourth is invitations. Like, uh, you don't need to pay anything for using the systems, right? That's the Atomy's advantage. Like, do you think that you can run the seminar like this? You managing whole, like, the place and the fee that you need to pay and like the event and the people. Can you gather them? No, you can't, right? But our headquarters manage them all, and you don't need to p pay anything to attend the seminars. So there's three types of seminars in Atomy: the company sponsored seminars and the team meeting that you are alliance leader opening, and the online meeting that running by in Zoom like this here. So being passionately just education them and please invite them. Just like let's go together for fun. Or if you're really interested in, you can go in with me. Anything is okay. Just share your story about the seminar or the system, your experiences, share to your people. Yeah. You need to realize this value about these seminars. It's because it's same as my cases, right? I also determine through the Success Academy. So if you want to make a partner like young and handsome and smart like me, then you need to invite them to the seminar. Yes, that's the point. Because I have another cases too. Like there's one partner in Czech Republic for me. She was just like keep considering is this real good or not? I don't know I should do this or not. So I just tell her that ma'am, please just come to listen on the Zoom this seminar. Please join here. Don't think anything. Just close your mouth and just come in here. Join us. And after the lecture, she was just bumped in her head. So she's just like, wow, it's incredible. I love this system and I love this compensation plan. And now she became a business partner and she's working hard in Czech Republic. Yeah, that's the power of system. You don't need to say anything. You just invite and place the people on the seminar. Then it works by themselves. You can't say many things. Like when you're starting, you don't say anything right. You didn't experience anything. You can't get a lot of money, right? Then please use the systems. They all have the stage and they can show their a whole picture of the atomy. Is it okay that you can't sing, you can't say well, like you don't have any like speaking skills? It's okay. There's so many has a good speaking skills leader in the seminar, even like me. Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah. So please use this the seminar for free invitation is the way to success. Ah, and the people who are in the foreign places, like in overseas, there is a project that called like Dream Tour. If you using the project Dream Tour, if you get just like there's a conditions, if you fulfill the condition, then the plane ticket is free and like a hotel fee, like accommodation fee in the Korea is all free. Headquarters supply that all. So using the Dream Tour, so placing your whole team to Korean Success Academy. Okay, and the next one is the business description. It's called as a shoulder plan. Uh, if you invite your people on the seminar, and after that, you need to show the plan for them. There's four types you need to tell them. First is company introduction. Second is product introduction. Third is like a revenue structure, like compensation plan. The fourth is Atomy's vision. So, you first make them trust about the company, and if they trust about the company, then they will try the products because they know that good company makes good products, right? And they satisfying with the products, then you can say how it becomes a income. And then they are perfectly interested in this business and this structure, then you can say that Atomy's vision. If you became an Imperial Master, then wow, they're the incredible returns you can get. So there is a point of this, like create your own presentation just as just as how you feel and experience. Making your own presentation, it's not difficult. Just how do you think about the company? Like anyone can say, how's that to me? Yeah, yeah, everyone just smiling. Like, yeah, I think, yeah, you saying just, yeah, yeah, it's good. Like, right? Yeah. And how was the product you experienced? It was great. If you think like that, then shake your head, please. Okay. Yeah, the product is really good, right? And how was the income through using the products? Was it great? Yes, thank you. And how do you think about the Atomy's vision? Like, when you're becoming the Imperial Master, how do you feel like? It's it's incredible, right? Yeah. Every time I asked you now, you imagine something, you imagine something on your head, how to talk, how you want to say, right? Yeah. That's gonna be your presentation. Don't think it too much hard. Like it's simply how do you feel about the company? And how do you feel about the products? And how do you feel about the income in Atomy? And how do you feel about the Atomy's vision? That's all. So please make these four things of your own presentation if you want to lead your partner. And after that, it's follow-up care. It's most important thing in these 8 steps. Okay? Listen carefully, everyone. Okay. Follow-up care is it's a most important thing because it's a real step to make a system. If you just want to sell someone in once, it's pretty easy. Hey, please buy me this, please. And they're gonna buy it because they are your friend and they are kind, right? But if you do a follow-up care, like, are you satisfied with these products? Do you clear your concerns with these products? And is this working well? Or do you have any, like, do you have any unsatisfying things with these products? If you're just asking this, the people feel that, they manage me. I'm a precious person. They feel like that. That's the point. So I often make the customer notes, like the left photo. I put the customer's name and phone number and where they live, the address and which products they bought and when they bought. I write down all the things about that customer in the note. And then you can just like you can check only the note, then you know about them, about like which products they love, or if they bought many skincare products, then you can promoting another new skincare products for them, or like you know that they are love in cosmetics, then you can say that this vitamin C is also good for your skin condition. So how about using this and having this? Take this. Then the customer buying a new category, the health supplements. Yeah, like this. It's easy to managing. And if you write down when they bought the products, then you can call them like, hey, aren't you use all your cosmetics? Hey, about this time, I will give you more point. Yeah, you can manage it easily, more easier, right? So there's three things that you need to memorize. One thing is to manage until they purchase the product on their own. Follow-up care is not it's not a difficult one. Just make them three of this. Uh, just they call you when they run out their products, or they go through the application and check which products in there and buy them themselves. Or like or if you can, they introduce their people to you, or hey, aren't there any product like this in Atomy? They ask. Make these three thing one of these three. Okay? It's not an easy one, right? If you keep asking them and if you keep managing them, they will feel they are like a precious people, precious person. And then they will buy only for you. That's easy, right? And well, and second is I can see my screen, sorry. Okay. The second is business is all about timing. That's what I mentioned before, right? There was one case for me, like uh there's one lady that interested in the atomy business. I showed the plan to her, then she was really interested in. And then we fell well, and I go to another work, and she go to her home. And then for a long time, I like didn't have any interest in her because I was so busy. And then, in after 1 weeks and 2 days later, I called her that, oh, hello, I was the guy doing Atomy. Do you remember me? So how is your business working? How do you think about it right now? Then she said, I can't do Atomy business. So why you can't do it? Then she says, the day when we met and she get back her home, she said to her husband that I found the Atomy and I think it's really good. And the husband says that you were doing a network marketing? Damn it. Hey, don't do it. If you do it, we are like divorcing. We are divorced. Okay? Don't do it, network marketing. And she says just, okay, okay. Then she said me that I can't do network marketing. Yeah. What if I follow up care right that day? If she heard that word from her husband, and I told right away, then which work your husband doing? What your husband working for a live? Then how is it going for long? Like, uh, if you getting older and if you get tired, your husband will fired from the company, or there will happen that your husband can't go to work anymore, right? If that happens, what will you do? You can make this system while your husband is working, and after your husband retired, then you can get money from this system. So make it together with me. If I say like this to her in that time, she will definitely do this business. But I miss the timing. I lose her, right? So yeah, business is all about timing. If you don't want to lose the timing, then keep follow-up care your people. Keep connecting, keep asking, keep promoting. And third, expand to connections you don't know about. Yeah. Please, everyone, look at the picture on the right. There's 8 track people in there. And can you guess how many people I know? Can you guess? Hello, Prema, can you guess? How many people I know in the right picture? One or two? 8 people? Seven? Six? Yeah. Just one person I know in that picture. The left of seven, I don't know them. But I know the one lady on the left, and she gathered left 7 people. This is the network's miracle. If you educationing well a one person, then that one person gathering another 100 people that you don't know. Yeah, that's the miracle. So she's like promoting in same time with me. I promoting the Atomy in the Korea, and she's promoting the Atomy in Europe. So at the same time, the working is 2 more times bigger, right? This is what I said. Uh, the we can compete with the capitalists is that only is time. Yeah, we can use the time, and we can use the time. Fine, is if it's getting bigger. Like if you make 5 people like this lady, then in the same time, your work getting more 5 times more. Yeah, that's the miracle of the follow-up care and the network marketing and the atomy. So please doing well in the follow-up care and don't miss it, please. Okay, 뭐예요? Okay, the seventh is like 뭐야? Consolation. Yeah. Everyone is hard to do a cancellation with the partner. So I will give you the simpler three examples. These four things are I heard many things from my partner when I cancellation. The first is many people says that I don't know many people. I don't have any people to do this business. Right? You guys heard about this at least one time, right? Yeah. If you heard that, then you need to ask more things. Like, uh, do you have one friend, right? Yep, I have one friend. Then, how long have you been friend with that lady? And like 3 or 4 years? Like, oh, how you met first? Then, oh, in a like exercise sport, like a sports club. And oh, which sports? Then, oh, she loves tennis. Then, oh, really? Then, is her joint is okay? Like tennis players are have a problem in the joint usually. There's Oh yeah, I heard that her joint is it's hurts in these days. And oh, then there is products that good for joint at Tommy Thomasin. Then you can bring it to her, then she will definitely like it. And another case is she is has a many wrinkle in her face. Then yeah, she has many wrinkle in her face. She don't like it. Then, yep, sure. No one loves the wrinkle. Then you can bring the Atomy Absolute Selective Skincare, the nutrition cream, and the eye complex. It's really good for the wrinkle. So she will definitely love it. Just go to her and pour it on her face. Yeah, it starts with this. If you don't have many people, it doesn't matter. Just start with one people, one good person. If you ask them, you can find a way. And you need to find your partner's way. And the second, someone says like, my membership sales aren't increasing. It's because uh, you are not fell in love with the products. If you fell in love with the products, you definitely say it until that person used the products. As in my case, yep. You guys know this is my picture that passed and before and after, right? Yeah. I fell in love with the Atomy Cosmetics because Atomy Cosmetics changes my skin like this. So if you once experience this, then you definitely says that, yeah, please use these products. It's really great. See, watch me. Yeah, it's easy. Then if you look at these differences, then the guy definitely use it. And the third, the organization isn't active. Use the seminar because they don't know how to do it next. So that's why they don't know what to do next. So they aren't active. So go to the seminar and place them and bring one more person in the next time in this seminar, focusing only on that thing. Then your partner will active. And the last one is the more you care about others, the more your organizations will grow. Yep. As once my Czech partner says me like I can't do the business to me business, then if that time, what if I say to her like, "Hey, why you say that? God damn it, I lost my old time." If I say it like that, then I can't meet her anymore, right? But I told her like, it's okay. Thank you for your effort to do a business, and thank you for having time with me. It was really helpful to me, and let's see next time without Atomy. Hope you have a good life. And then after 6 months later, she suddenly connected me that, oh, recently I thought you much because of the Atomy business. My business going wrong, so I need another way to do a business. So I first thought you are Atomy business. So I connected with you. Yep. If I do my best to her so that she come again to me. So the time is so much past, so I will do it more quickly. Okay, I'm sorry, guys. So the last thing is duplication. Yep, this is a real system. The first thing is true duplication is not about copying the appearance, but the essence. This means if you have a great big tree, and if you want another tree like this, so you make a plastic model, plastic tree, and then place it. Is it same? No, it's different, right? So the real duplication is get the same seed and harvest the seed, harvest and grow the seed, and it becomes a real tree. Then, finally, in the end, this is the real way to do a duplication. So just make them same as you, like what you did. And the second, how you show up is how your partners will show up. Yeah, it's connected with the number one, right? Uh, you doing bad, then your partner doing also bad. And if you doing like passionately, then your partner will also do passionately. So how you show up is how your partners will show up. Remember it every time. And some people think that like they want to do business like an imperial master, even they are just sales master. It's impossible. If you want to do business like wow, like bring a new like big car, and if you want to buy money like this, then do it to me. You can't do this, right? So all you can do is give much effort to that person using time and giving an effort. That's all. And the point is the last one, support three generations. Everyone don't knows how to support. So they are all have a concern about what I mentioned before. Like this one. Yeah. This happens because they don't know how to support your partner. I will explain to you. Uh, call these as you. Call this as you. You support to A, to education, and this is your first partner. To so you education and support A. And then normal people just, hey, I'll show you how to support. So just go to and support the B. Will the A can do it? No, I don't think so. You need to support B together because this behavior is teaching A to how to support your partner. Then, okay, A finally A knows how to train your partner, train the A's partner, and then so let's do show me something. A can't show something yet because you need to support C too. Why? Because A doesn't know A's partners support someone. So this third generation means you gonna teach A to teach your partner, teach someone. 뭐야? Yeah. Teach your partner to teach someone. So these three steps, yeah, these three steps going well, then after that, you can say A is real businessman and the A will running this business alone. Yeah. Remember it. Support three generations. Okay. Okay. So everyone, it's all for this. All for today. Well, yeah, it's all for today. Uh, Our summary final in our summary in the end. So first was setting dreams and goals. It helps life scenario. Life scenario will help these. And second is determine. The ABI system and Success Academy will help these. And third, make the name list. The 13111 system will help this. Invitation. The whole seminars help this. And business description. If you're doing a lecturer training, then it will help this one. And the follow-up care, make the customer notes, please, and write down everything in there. And seventh is consultation. You do a consultation with your partner and the consumers so that you can reach or make a plan or maintain the mastership. And finally, if you duplication your business partner, then in that time you can be an auto sales master. Yeah. That's all I want to say today. And if you're going these steps in order, then you can definitely become an imperial master and success in your life. So, uh, not only for you, for all the new people you invite, please use these old systems. There's steps, and each steps their own system. So place here and use the system. Then checking you are stepping well. Okay, everyone? Everyone, you understand it? Okay, so this is all I want to say today, and I hope this lecture will help to you. And thank you for listening this long lecture. How long it takes? Oh my God, 1 hour and a half. I'm sorry, but I want to say many things to you, everyone, because I hope you everyone get success in real. So thank you for listening and hope you become an Imperial Master. And let's meet at the top of the Atomy Mountain. Thank you, everyone.